Good morning. In last class we have started our exercise 3. So we will continue that now. So first bit is representation. We have to represent the following subtraction on a number line. On number line we have to show the subtractions of integers. Now already we did two problems in that. Third one is 3 minus 7. So we have to subtract this 3 and 7. 3 and 7 on a number line. So we are talking, our topic is integers. So we will draw one integers number line. In integers on right side all positive values will be there. And on left side negative values. And so on. So what is the first number here? First number is 3. 3 is a positive number. So already I told you that if it is a positive number, we have to move to right side. And if it is a negative number, we have to move to left side. So 3 is a positive number, so we have to move right side. So how many times we have to move? 3 times. That is starting from 0 to 3. This is plus 3, I have moved to right side. Next is 7. 7 is having negative number. So if it is a negative value, we have to move to left side. So how many times you have to move? 7 times you have to move. It is from 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what is the result you got? Result is minus 4 and I have travelled to left side. That is minus 7. So if it is a negative number, we will move to left side, and if it is a positive number, we will move to right side. So what is 3 minus 7 here? Therefore 3 minus 7 is equals to minus 4. So next one is 15 minus 14. So we have to subtract in a number line. Draw a number line first. And so on. So what is the first number here? First integer is 15. 15 is a positive number. So if it is a positive, we have to move to right side. So 0 to 15. So this is which side we have moved? Right side. Right side. So that is plus 15. Next is 14. 14 is a negative number. Negative number means we have to move to left side. So how many times we will move? 14 times we will move. So from 15 is travel to left side now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So what is the result you got? Result is 1. So we have moved to left side because it is a negative number. This is minus 14. So therefore what is the result here? Therefore 15 minus 14 is equals to 1. Next one is 51. 5 minus of minus 8. So see here, we are seeing double sign. So first make them into single sign. So given 5 minus of minus 8. So double sign you make into single sign. So minus into minus. Minus into minus is plus. So if you are multiplying two same signs, the result will be in the form of plus. So minus into minus is plus. So 5 plus 8. Now this 5 plus 8 you show on your number line. And so on. So what is the first value here? 5. 5 is a positive value, so move to right side. 0 to 5, this is plus 5. And 8. 8 is also a positive number, so again we have to move to right side only. How many times we have to move? 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, So therefore 5 minus of minus 8 is equals to 13. Next one you do it as homework. So fourth one is minus 2 minus of minus 1. First you convert this double sign to single sign and start in the number line. So second bit now. Second bit is solve the following. So without using number line, we have to solve the problems now. So first one is 13 minus of minus 8. So first make this double sign into single sign. So 13 minus into minus is plus 8. So 13 plus 8 will be 21. Second one, 19 minus of minus 5. So again make the double sign into single sign. So given so make the double sign into single sign. So 19 minus into minus will be plus 5. So 19 plus 5 will be equals to 24. Next one is 18 minus of minus 50. Given 18 minus of minus 50. So double sign make into single sign. 80 minus into minus is plus 50. So 80 plus 50 will be 130. So remaining bits you can write as homework. So these bits you write as homework. Next is last bit is exercise. Express minus 6 as a sum of a negative integer and a whole number. So what is the question? Express minus 6 as a sum of negative integer and a whole number. So if you add a negative integer and a whole number, the result should be minus 6. So what is the question here? If you are adding any negative integer and a whole number, the result should be minus 6. So in that way you have to form the values here. So whole number means you can take it as 0. For 0, how much you will add to get minus 6 here? So that will be minus 6 only. So 0 plus minus 6 will be minus 6. So in the same way, for 1, how much you will add to get minus 6? That will be minus 7. How you can say this? 1 I am writing as this. Plus into minus is minus 7. So plus 1 minus 7 will be how much? Plus into minus is minus. Minus means from bigger number you have to subtract the smaller number. 7 minus 1 is 6. Bigger number sign is minus. So you got it as minus 6. That is 1 plus of minus 7 will be equals to minus 6. In the same way you can write here as 2 plus of minus 8 will be equals to minus 6. The same way 3 plus of minus 9 will also be equals to minus 6. Here 0, 1, 2, 3 are whole numbers. Minus 6, minus 7, minus 8 and minus 9 are integers. So what we are doing? We are adding one whole number and a negative integer. You got it as minus 6. In the same way 1 is a whole number, minus 7 is a negative number. If you add this to whole number and negative number, the result is minus 6. So in the same way you can write so many integers like this. 4 plus of minus 10 will be equals to minus 6 and so on. So you can write so many numbers like this. Next topic is properties of integers. So already in 6th class you have learned the properties of whole numbers. So in the same way we are learning now properties of integers. So properties of integers. So already you know the integer set, that is on right side we will be having positive numbers and on left side we will be having negative numbers along with 0. So these are integers. Now what are the properties of integers we will see. So first property is closure property. So what is the first property? Closure property. So what is closure property? If you add any two integers, you can take any two integers. If you add any two integers, again the result should be integer. So what is the closure property? Closure property means if you are adding any two integers, again the result should be integer. So we can write the general form as a plus b is equals to c. We can write it as a plus b is equals to c. And here a, b, c values belongs to integers. Here a, b, c values belongs to integer. So if I take one example here, I am taking the a value as 3 and b value as minus 2. So what I am taking a value as 3 and b value as minus 2. So if I add these two integers, again the c value should be integer. If c is an integer, then the closure property is satisfied, we can say. So just to substitute these values in this. So that is a value is 3 plus b value is minus 2. So here we are seeing double sign, so make that into single sign. That will be 3 plus into minus is minus 2. 3 minus 2 is how much? 1. So 3 is also an integer. Minus 2 is also an integer. If you are adding two integers, again 1 is also an integer. So we can say that closure property is satisfied under addition because we are adding two integers here. This is under addition. This is under addition. So what is the closure property? Closure property means if you are adding any two integers, again the result should be integer. So next is total. How many operations are there? Our fundamental operations: addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So already we have proved that in addition closure property satisfies. Now we will see for subtraction. Next is under subtraction. So what is the general form? In place of addition, we have to keep subtraction. A minus b is equals to c. A minus b is equals to c. Again here also a, b, c belongs to integer. A value will take integer, b value will take integer. Whether c value will get an integer or not, we will see now. So again I am taking the same values. A value is 3, b value is minus 2. Just to solve this 3 and minus 2, you substitute in a and b values now. A value is 3, minus I am writing as it is, B value is minus 2. A value is 3, minus I am writing as it is, B value is minus 2. So again we are seeing the double sign, make it into single sign. 3 minus into minus will be plus 2. So 3 plus 2 is how much? 5. So 3 is also an integer, minus 2 is also an integer. So what the result you got, that is also an integer. So in closure property, subtraction is also satisfied. Next is multiplication. So under multiplication we will see now. So if it is addition, we have taken A plus B is equals to C. If it is subtraction, we have taken A minus B is equals to C. Now we are doing for multiplication. So what is the general form? A into B is equals to C. So A value should be integer, B value should be integer. So if you multiply two integers, again the result should be also an integer. So same values, A is equals to 3, B is equals to minus 2 and taking. Just substitute these values here. A value is 3 into B value is minus 2. So plus into minus is minus, plus into minus is minus. 3 2s are 6. So 3 is an integer. In this side we are having 3. 3 is an integer. Minus 2 is also an integer. And what the result, that is minus 6 is also an integer. So in closure property, multiplication is also satisfied. Next is division. So whether the division is satisfied or not, we will see. So how to write this? General form is A divided by B is equals to C. If I take A as integer, B as integer, the result should be also an integer. So A value 3, B value is minus 2. So A value is 3 divided by minus 2. If 3 divided by minus 2, what you will get? 3 by minus 2 you will get. So if you divide 3 and minus 2, what is the result? 3 divided by minus 2. This is in the form of, this is not an integer, this is in the form of rational number. So this 3 by 2 you are not seeing in this set. So under division, closure property is not satisfied. So in closure property, how many, what are the operations will be satisfied? Addition will be satisfied, subtraction will be satisfied, and multiplication will be satisfied. Division it will not be satisfied. Only in some cases it will satisfy, not in all the cases. Next is commutative property.
18.
So commutative property we will say tomorrow.